Africa has one of the greatest complete records when it comes to human evolution. As part of Heritage Month, Wits University exclusively opened up their fossil vaults to Morning Live and gave us insights into the various fossil finds relating to human evolution. Our Morning Live producer Kirat Lalla went to have a look, and here is part 2, the human evolution fossils.
The Wits University Evolutionary Studies Institute has given us a great opportunity. They've opened up their fossil vault here at the Philip Tobias Fossil Lab to showcase South Africa's rich fossil record. Now, to tell us more about this, I'm joined by Professor Robert Blumenshine, who is the Chief Scientist at the Paleontological Scientific Trust. Professor Rob, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for coming.
Tell us more about this rich fossil record that you have here.
Oh, well, this is a remarkable place because it has a large proportion of the fossils that bear on our very ancient ancestry, going back from this room of some 4 million years in time. The main feature of this room, though, are the fossils of our direct human ancestors and our fossil relatives, which belong to a group we can call hominids. And so along the wall here in these glass cases, we have casts or replicas of fossils from other parts of Africa and other parts of the world to compare with the fossils we find here.
Professor, these are some of our skulls of our ancestors, I believe?
Yes, technically the cranium, because there is no lower jaw there. But what this small series shows, spanning a period of some 3 million years, is one of the most remarkable features of human evolution, and that is the increase in our brain size through time. In fact, our brain size tripled in size from our earliest ancestors. And even with our more recent ancestors, like Homo erectus from about 1.5 million years ago, this is a specimen from Tanzania, we can compare it to a cast of an early Homo sapiens fossil from South Africa, and we can see that the brain is clearly much larger in Homo sapiens. You have a vertical forehead versus a sloping forehead, and a real domed brain case compared to the flat brain case of Homo erectus.
And then I was shown the remarkable Taung child.
Now here, saving the best for last, is the jewel in the crown of fossil human ancestors from South Africa, in fact, from the whole world. This tiny little skull is perhaps the single most important fossil in the world, for it was the first one to show us what a very ancient human ancestor looked like, and more importantly, it showed us that the very ancient ancestor came from Africa. Now, this was a major revelation because this continent has often been associated with negative stereotypes, which included the assumption that nothing of importance in our evolutionary history happened in Africa. But this specimen was the first to start turning around that assumption.
Some of the later fossil finds, like Homo naledi, we can't show you on air because they are considered human. But this is how you can get to studying human evolution.
At high school, I would say the sciences are a really big thing. So make sure you do things like geography, chemistry, biology, physics, your maths, because I mean it is a science degree, so those are the ones you want to get into. So once you get into university, a BSc is definitely strong, but you want to do a BSc in any of the earth sciences. So geography is good. Anyway, and archaeology is also really good, but geology as well, because geology kind of is the overlapping thing of all of them. And with that, then you'll stand a bigger chance of getting into it. But also, just it's always good to just align yourself with all these big funding bodies as well, because they kind of help out. So the NRAF, PAST, all these people that really help out to make sure that you can get to the point where most of us are at.
For Morning Live, I'm Kirat Lalla.
All right, some interesting things indeed coming out of that package with Kirat Lalla.